Hello, welcome to Rough Cut Film Review. I've not had a chance to go to the cinema this week, so this was on Netflix. You're going to have a review of it. Do with it what you will. It's Lesbian Vampire Hunters. So let's start with the plot. We've got two blokes. One who's lost his job as a clown for repeatedly punching children. I guess that's a joke. The other one's girlfriend keeps leaving him, which I guess is also supposed to be a joke. They're so relatable. Anyway, they don't have any money, but they want to go on a holiday, so they decide to go away to a village. They basically get drunk and stick a pin in a map. It's a village in Norfolk, and they quickly find themselves in a pastiche hammer horror film featuring a lesbian vampire curse, and it's basically those two stars doing their shtick throughout the film, and I guess they're probably stars. I think that's probably fair to say. Believe it or not, I missed this one in the cinema. I saw some of the reviews from the professional film reviewers, and don't trust them. They can't be trusted. So it was on Netflix. In theory, I should like this film. In practice, I really don't. The screenplay for this is brought to us by two chaps that have predominantly worked on Channel 4 comedies, things like Balls of Steel. Another one has since worked on the Alan Carr Show and a few other things. So the comedy pedigree here is what can best be described as uncertain, and certainly not my cup of tea. It's directed by a chap called Phil Clayton. Name doesn't ring a bell for me, and I can see why on IMDb. It's his third film. It's his second feature film, and he's also made a short. And in the 4 years since this was released, this remains only his third film, so he's not actually done anything else. The two lovable, in inverted commas, stars of this are Horn and Corden from Gavin and Stacey, which was actually really funny and likeable, and they were very funny and likeable in it. However, here you're in for a letdown. There's also Paul McCann in Lesbian Vampire Hunters, who's probably the best thing in this, but to be honest, he's not very good either. So, Horn and Corden play two working class heroes here. Not that I really understand what that is. You know, they drink in a pub, they play darts, they drink lager. Probably Stella. They probably know the monetary value of a pony. They probably eat doner kebabs. They have job and work problems. So, good Lord, they are so relatable. And, you know, they're proper men. They know how to fix a leaking tap. You know, they know what a pony is. They probably bet on the football cup. You know, sure, why not? Of course, they come across quite early in the film a Volkswagen camper van full of attractive, non-specific European ladies who can only be described as hot. They've got very comical accents and don't have any real resemblance to actual women, but it's the sort of, they're going after the FHM crowd. They're very, very painfully, obviously. So they can be best described as up for it, you know, and quite clearly intelligent, beautiful European ladies are going to be instantly charmed by a fat, stupid English bloke just because he offers them some lager. That's just how the world is. You know, we're British, we're special and brilliant, and you know the ladies love it. Now, there's an awful lot wrong with this film. It's very misogynistic. The women are hot and most certainly up for it. Even the virgin one suddenly decides that she wants to sleep with one of the lovable heroes, except of course they aren't very lovable. There's a lot of stuff in here that I probably would have forgiven had the jokes have actually been funny, but the jokes aren't funny. They're really not funny. The acting's not great here, but really the problem lies with the script. The script simply isn't good enough. It's going after the Evil Dead 2 horror comedy thing, but to succeed in doing that successfully, you've got to make people laugh and scare them, and this isn't funny or scary in the slightest. What really upsets me about this film actually is just how little respect the filmmakers seem to have for their own audience. They really seem to think they are stupid idiots, and even if you're going to see a sort of throwaway horror film on a Friday night after a couple of pints to just sort of unwind after a hard week, you deserve, no matter what reason you're going to see a film, you deserve a minimum level of quality. You deserve to have people who've worked hard on something, and that doesn't come across here at all. The jokes are so lazy, they're so lax, and it's just frankly terrible stuff. At an hour and 25 minutes, it long outstays its welcome. On the positive side, I just wanted to mention quickly, some of the cinematography is actually pretty decent. A lot of craft and work and effort and thought has gone into it, and I believe it's done by a chap called David Higgs, who, unlike the director, has been in work ever since making this film. So David Higgs, really well done. You frankly deserved better. Kind regards, Christopher Thomas.